From the World War II era shutters, to the porch overlooking the port, to the rusted key to the front door, the house is a living, breathing symbol of my family. My father and grandfather were born on Chios, an island in Greece. While I visited multiple times before, my last visit was different, for many reasons. I realized the next time I would visit, it would be without my grandfather, and it also would be the first time I would be there since the country has endured an economic crisis. Although my grandfather will not be with us, the house is something that will connect us all together. When I will sit on the balcony, I will remember how we sat there together and watched the ships come into port, how he would tell me endless stories of his travels around the world, the people he met, and the food he ate. How we could just sit there for hours talking or in silence and just take in the view of the mountains behind the house. And the view of the sea, it was serene. Another memory is how I always try to wake him up, and every time he would tell me, not before 9 o'clock, and I would try to trick him into thinking it was, so we could spend time together. In these memories, he will live on, even though he is gone. In today's news, we hear about the economics crisis in Greece, and the news will flash images of what's going on. In that flash, one can never really know what it's like to live there in a time like this. However, I have been there and I visited and saw firsthand what it's like to be there. For the first time in my life, I saw what it was like for people to go on strike and to riot. I remember how I went into town with my grandfather and we went to the bank. When we got there, there was only one teller working, and at the time I didn't understand why. Later he explained to me that the banks were on strike today, and this was something that happened all the time. Today I have a hard time understanding how that could happen on that scale, but I never had to live in a country like that. This is a situation where the people do not want this, and neither does the government, but they have not yet gotten to a place where they can find a solution. This is a situation that is far from a clear solution. It is all very complex with proposed solutions that are very difficult to be accepted by the entire country. No matter what the path forward, it is a situation where the country and the people are looking at a long road to an economic recovery. Greece is where my roots are and where my heritage comes from. It is a big part of me, and I hope that one day I can return to the glory and the beauty it held for centuries.